I'm going to present the solution prepared by me and Dhruv on the case for the emergence of structured derivatives. We have inferred that both structured derivatives and exposure netting are viable and benefit ABC Limited. Our executive summary summarizes all the necessary information here. Going into the details, a structured product is defined as an OTC derivative other than a generic derivative. Compared to generic derivatives, structured derivatives have cheaper premiums. This is because the maximum loss of the seller of structured derivatives is usually limited. As a consequence, structured derivatives can be both bought or sold to effectively hedge foreign currency exposure. There are different types of structured derivatives, for example, barrier options, digital options, accumulators, etc., which cater to different firms hedging different assets like stocks, foreign exchange exposure, etc. Barrier options have seen the most popularity among all the options up till now. There are also disadvantages to these products like the profits being limited, a lack of liquidity as these products are not traded on secondary markets, and barrier knock-in options offering limited protection to sellers in case the market goes against them. However, the pros outweigh the cons. To answer the second question, we've made an illustrative payoff and risk profile comparing barrier option strategies with generic derivative strategies. We've compared barrier options with naked vanilla options, a put spread, and a range forward for different market conditions. In all cases, structured derivatives were able to achieve better returns considering the limited risk they offer. Coming to our third question, let's discuss gross hedging and exposure netting. Gross hedging requires a company to hedge all streams of exposure to foreign currency separately, whereas exposure netting requires only the net amount of foreign cash flows to be hedged. This is done by converting all foreign cash flows into a standard currency and then taking the difference of inflows and outflows, essentially managing all foreign currency exposure as one portfolio. This works if the foreign currencies have a high correlation, ensuring that a loss in an outflow is made up by for a profit on inflow. To understand this better, let's look at the case. We have a foreign exchange inflow of 1500 crore rupees for exports and an outflow of 500 crore rupees in the form of debt repayment. Here the net exposure is an inflow of 1000 crore rupees. We can hedge this amount with put options. This is cheaper compared to the total exposure of 2000 crore rupees in foreign receipts and payments that the company has to hedge under gross hedging. Here is an illustration of the strategy. We have summarized all the important changes in FX derivatives according to the RBI since 2011 here. And that concludes our presentation. Thank you.